Hello everyone, welcome in my YouTube channel Rudra Study Circle. In this video, I am going to present reduction of quadratic form to canonical form. So, first we see what is the quadratic form and matrix representation of quadratic form, and then finally we see reduction of quadratic form. So here I am going to write the quadratic form in three variables, 2-degree quadratic form in three variables. So let us have variable x, y, z. So 2-degree quadratic form, or simply we say quadratic form will be a into x square plus b into y square plus c into z square plus 2f xy plus 2g yz plus 2h zx equal to 0. So this is the quadratic form. So here we have three variables and degree is 2. Now how to write in the matrix form? So let me try here. First the coefficient matrix. So I can have here x, y, z and x, y, z. So this first entry will be coefficient of x into x square. So I can write here a, and this will be the coefficient of y into y. So this will be the b, and this will be coefficient of z square. So that will be the c. So the diagonal elements are simply coefficient of square term. So the coefficient of x square is the first diagonal elements, coefficient of y square is the second diagonal elements, and coefficient of z square is the third diagonal elements. Now if you see this place, it should be coefficient of xy, and this will be coefficient of yx. So in the real system, xy and yx both are same. So here we have 2f. So what we do, we just divide by 2. Half of the portion we have taken will take for xy, and half portion will take for yx. So that will be f into f and f. So f for the xy and remaining f for the yx. So I have put here. Now if you come here, so we have xz and zx, this place. So this is called 1 2 place, this is called 2 1 place. Now this place is called 1 3 and 3 1. So the coefficient of xz and zx both will be, here we have to put both coefficient here. So the coefficient of zx we have 2h. So we'll put half we'll put for xz and half we'll put for the zx. So we can have here h and here we can have h. Now let us see this. This is the yz and zy. So yz and zy. So we come for this term. So this term is 2g is there. So half we take for the yz g and half we take for the zy. So that is a g. So your coefficient matrix will be a, b, c, and f will be in the place of 1 2 and 2 1, and h will be 1 3 and 3 1, and g will be 2 3 and 3 2 position. So this is your coefficient matrix A. So if you write x is the column vector x y z, so the matrix representation x transpose ax will be the matrix form of quadratic form. How? So x transpose is the row vector x y z, and if you write the if you write the matrix form here, A F H F B G and H G C into X Y Z. So if you simplify this X transpose AX, so again we get the same expression, same quadratic form. So X transpose AX is the quadratic form. Now how to change in canonical form? Let us see the procedure. So if you see here, so this is the symmetric matrix. So in this quadratic form, the always coefficient matrix is symmetric matrix. So the in symmetric matrix we have orthogonal transformation. There we have Q transpose AQ equal to D, where Q is the orthonormal model matrix. So what we do, so the steps are very clear. So we find the A matrix for the quadratic form, then we find the model matrix P. So definitely P will be orthogonal matrix. So we make the orthonormal model matrix, that P bar. Then this P bar transpose A, P bar will be the D matrix. This is called the orthogonal transformation. So this is the diagonal matrix. So from here we get the diagonal matrix of eigenvalues. So we get lambda 1 0 0 0 lambda 2 0 0 0 lambda 3. So now if you define y is the, if you define some, we define some new variable E. So E transpose DE will be quadratic form, where, so if you put this will be E1 E2 E3 and lambda 1 0 0 0 lambda 2 0 0 0 lambda 3 and E1 E2 E3. So this will be E1 lambda 1 square plus E2 lambda 2 square E3 lambda 3 square. So this will be your quadratic form. So here will, if you multiply, we get the lambda 1 E1 square plus lambda 2 E2 square plus lambda 3 3 square. So this is your quadratic form. This is the canonical form. This is the canonical form. So we have few definition. So first we have this rank of quadratic form. Rank of quadratic form. So this will be number of non-zeros row in canonical form. That matrix we are getting D, right? So in D, number of non-zero rows, or we can say the number of non-zero eigenvalues will be the rank, and index will have number of positive terms, positive terms in canonical form means number of positive eigenvalues, and we have signature is 2p minus r, where p is the index and r is the rank. 2p minus r, or this is also say the difference between positive eigenvalues to negative eigenvalues. So let us take one example of reduction of quadratic form to canonical form. The quadratic form 2x1 square plus x2 square plus x3 square plus 2x1 x2 minus 2 x1 x3 minus 4 x2 and x3. So this is the quadratic form. So let us try to write in the matrix form. So your A matrix will be here. So first the coefficient of x square, first diagonal elements, coefficient of x2 square, second diagonal elements, and coefficient of x3 square, third diagonal elements. Now here we have the coefficient of x1 and x2. So we can write one for x1 x2 and one for x2 x1. And here we have x1 x3 minus 2. So minus 1 we can have for x1 x3 and minus 1 we can have for x3 x1. And x2 x3 we have minus 4. So minus 2 minus 2. So this is the coefficient matrix. So if x is the column vector x1 x2 x3, so we can have x transpose ax is the matrix form of quadratic form. Okay, so this is the quadratic form. So let us try to find the model matrix. So for model matrix we need the characteristic equation that we get from determinant of A minus lambda I equal to 0. So we have the characteristic equation lambda q minus 4 lambda square minus lambda plus 4 equal to 0. So this is the characteristic equation, and this is the cubic equation. So we get the 3 roots. If you take the quadratic form of in 4 variables, so we get 4 cross 4 matrix. Since we have taken the 2-degree quadratic form in 3 variables, so we are getting the 3 cross 3 matrix. Now if you solve this, we'll get lambda equal to 1 4 minus 1. So these are the eigenvalues of coefficient matrix. Now if you take the eigenvectors for lambda equal to 1, so we get the 2 minus 1 and 1. For finding eigenvalues and eigenvectors, please refer my previous video. There I have explained how to find eigenvalue and eigenvector. So lambda equal to 1, the eigenvector is 2 minus 1 1, and lambda equal to 4, the eigenvector will be 1 1 minus 1, and for lambda equal to minus 1, the eigenvector is 0 1 1. So these are the eigenvectors. So let me write the model matrix P. So P will be 2 minus 1 1 1 1 minus 1 0 1 1. Now this P is the orthogonal matrix. Since A is a symmetric matrix, then model matrix will be always orthogonal matrix. We can verify here. The dot product of two vector will be 0. So 2 minus 1 minus 1 0, 0 1 minus 1 0, 0 minus 1 1 0. So this will be the orthogonal matrix. So this is called orthogonal model matrix. Now how to find the orthonormal model matrix? So we normalized each eigenvector by dividing by norm of the each vector. So if x is the vector, so x by mod x is the normalized vector. So if you take the first, so let me write the orthonormal model matrix. So this will be, if you take the norm of this one, so 4 plus 1 plus 1, so 6 we get. So I'll write here, if we have a1 a2 a3 is the given vector, so norm of this is the x, so norm of x will be under root a1 square plus a2 square plus a3 square. So you have to divide with each vector. So here we can have orthonormal vector 2 by root 6 minus 1 by root 6 1 by root 6. So this is the first normalized vector. For second vector, if you take the norm, so that will be under root 3. So we take 1 by root 3, 1 by root 3 and minus 1 by root 3. And for the third vector, the norm is 2 root 2. So we take 0, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. So this is your P transpose. This is your orthonormal model matrix. So we can write orthonormal model matrix. Now we have this orthonormal model matrix P bar. Then using the orthogonal transformation, P bar transpose A P bar should be D matrix. So for this problem, if we do transpose and calculate this P bar transpose A P bar equal to D, so the D matrix will be 1 0 0 0 4 0 0 0 minus 1. Please verify this. Please verify. Now this is the orthogonal transformation. Now your canon, if E is the, so here we have taken the x1 x2 x3. So if let me take y is the new variable here, so I can write here y transpose dy equal to y1 square plus 4 y2 square minus y3 square. So this is your canonical form. So first we have few properties of canonical form. First, rank. So rank is the number of non-zeros eigenvalue, so that is 3. So rank is 3. And after that we have index. This is called the R. Index means number of positive eigenvalues. So here we have 2, so that is P. And signature is 2P minus R, so 4 minus 3 equal to 1. And this is also called difference between positive eigenvalues and negative values. So we have 2 positive value, 1 negative, so 2 minus 1 1, so 1 is the signature. Okay, thank you.